Kickoff from Nick Keller for Louisville. And we are underway in Pittsburgh. Blue Hicks, a Louisville transfer, gets an early touch and chopped down near the 10. Think about Isaac Brown, the ACC Rookie of the Year a season ago for Louisville. And Ja'Kirian Turner on the field along with Juelz Goff. Lone loss for the Panthers coming in the backyard brawl, as Sam indicated moments ago. 2 weeks ago, Holstein picks up the first, and Sam, we want to see if you're a Pitt fan and Pat Narduzzi. 12-yard gain. Swing pass. And Goff out of the backfield, a nifty move close to the 40. And second-year offensive coordinator Cade Bell coming in from Western Carolina to the tight end Justin Holmes. Fifth catch of the season for Holmes, and that'll move the chains. Cards undefeated. That win over James Madison was a little closer than Jeff Brom would have expected. Victories over Bowling Green and EKU. Right on target. Here's Kenny Johnson. And Johnson, easy for you to say, from midfield. Holstein with time, the pump fake, the hesitation, the delivery, and the catch at the 15 by Johnson. Pittsburgh into the red zone for the first time, a gain of 34.
Yeah, that's elite level concentration by Kenny Johnson. You're going to see a pressure by...
4 straight completions, all for big yardage for Eli Holstein. And Goff weaving his way through traffic, stopped by JoJo Evans from 30 yards. And the Panthers on the board first. Should have been 7. They'll take the 3. 11:34 remaining here in our first quarter in the Steel City. South Florida. Brown, a Miami native, his second carry, and this time sent down quickly. He's going to lose a yard. Rasheem Biles, who promised his head coach he was going to play better today with multiple. Ja'Kirian Turner, a.k.a. Boosie Turner, another carry with a crease and a first down into Louisville territory. Gain of 14, so the Panthers on the ground have been very effective so far. As fast as you can go for offensive coordinator Cade Bell. Hicks open for a moment off the carom, and he caught it! The Louisville transfer into the end zone.
So the Louisville program, they said he was a competitor. Look at the focus. It's going to be a great job by Mack trying to bat that ball away, but he didn't try hard enough. Look at his eyes, the eyes of Hicks. He keeps his eyes on the football and keeps it off the ground. That's a beautiful play.
And Blue Hicks, our first touchdown of the game. To Lacey, always dangerous. 1 yard deep. Looking for the convoy. It does not arrive, in the Cardinals from their 14-yard line as we check in with Taylor Davis. Duke Watson, the new Cardinals running back. Moss with a little bit of time through traffic and a completed pass across the 20.
2 scores, you got a 3 and out early. Just get 1 first down to get momentum.
Moss again back to the air, didn't need many. And on 2nd and 2, he'll gain 3 to Colin Lacey. Offensive play caller Jeff Brom reminding us this week our receivers have to be physical against what Pittsburgh represents. Defensive play caller for the Panthers pregame. He was like a mad scientist walking around on the field plotting how he can get to Miller Moss more today. Plenty of time this occasion, and a first down grab into Pitt territory by Nate Kariski, redshirt junior from Leesburg, Virginia, Gonzaga High School.
And this is the
first touchdown coming from the Louisville transfer, Blue Hicks. Holstein sensing the pressure. Williams diving downwards to pick up the reception. A 3-yard gain. Quickly, it's 3rd and 5. It's the catch of the millennium by Williams. Insane comeback in Tuscaloosa. Different story between the hedges. Georgia doesn't get Alabama in Athens all that often. It hasn't happened. Isaac Brown, the running back, on 2nd and 4. Pressure by Pitt. Brown runs straight into it and straight through it. Ahead to midfield, a first down. Moss, dangerous throw, and it's caught off the carom. Chris Bell, and somehow, some way, the drive continues right through the hands. Panthers back out of the pressure. Moss, full delivery, and It's intercepted. Rasheed Biles. There he goes. Still inbounds. Biles. All the way to the end zone. The pick six.
That was a beautiful play. He's dropping outside, reading the quarterback's eyes, undercuts the route, high points the ball, and then he runs like a running back and he tiptoes down the sideline. Look at the vision. He could have cut back, but he doesn't. He sees that their offensive lineman trying to chase me. You're not going to be able to catch me. That was precision.
The scene looked like at T. Boone Pickens Stadium. Moss, back shoulder toss, and Bell twisting and turning down. Moss back on the field. It's 1st and 10 after a gain of 18 to Chris Bell. Pressure. Moss delivers. That's a strike. And a head towards midfield.
Be able to be ultra aggressive as they usually are.
Isaac Brown into the teeth of that defense and spun down backwards. 5 yards in our first 15 minutes. An important 3rd down. First play of the second quarter. Moss is going to be gobbled up and sacked. Blade Spires got there.
This Pitt
will send it to Kenny Johnson from his own 25. Fair catch, interference, that's a penalty. And the sloppy start continues for Louisville, and Pittsburgh will be awarded outstanding field position as a result of kick catch interference. Who wants it? Straight ahead, Miller Moss, and he's in for the touchdown. Well, Duke Watson, an assisted tush push, somehow got him across. Watson gets the assist.
Correct. That initially wasn't in the end zone, but Duke Watson's turning his legs.
Catch interference. Pittsburgh with the ball near midfield. Instead, ends up in a turnover, and the Cardinals cash in quickly. And the Miller Moss quarterback sneak. Eli Holstein back on the ground, hit hard.
And he is just in the beginning stages of getting back.
Great story, and Moss dealing with a lot. On the field and off. Isaac Brown tumbling down. Ball did pop out late. They're indicating he was already down on this turf.
Ruling on the field as the ball carrier was down.
That won the championships and emerged not only here in the Steel City, but in the National Football League. Replay review was upheld. 2nd down and 11. No fumble by Brown. Colin Lacey. Brown motions out, and the dump-off route available across the 35 is Colin Lacey. -4 rushing yards to start. Moss with time, easy pitch and catch, and a 1st down. Racing across midfield, Antonio Meeks. Sam, my question for you, how can the Cardinals find a way to generate some sort of rushing attack? Because it hasn't been there yet. Watson will try to change that here. And a positive gain of 8 yards on 1st down. Brown, the running back. Bell goes in motion. Moss straight ahead. He scored a touchdown on that play moments ago. He'll secure the 1st down here. Penalties crept up on Pitt in that loss in Morgantown 2 weeks ago. 14 of them. Moss, the RPO. Inside slant. There it is. Another 1st down to Colin Lacey. And Ranvier kicks it right through. At Pittsburgh. Panthers get it back. Holstein with time. Across the face mask. He survives and advances across the 30.
3 straight 3-and-outs for this Louisville defense.
Changing the complexion of this game. And the punter dropped the football. Louisville takes over. Under 4 to go in the half. Moss wants to take a shot, and he will. Wide open is Chris Bell. It didn't take long. And here come the Cardinals. And after the mistake and the drop punt on the snap by Caleb Junko, Chris Bell into the end zone for the 2nd time this year.
You see the 7-man protection, so 7 people blocking up. You only have 1 or 2 guys out in the route. Chris Bell is that one. He's
Pittsburgh's defense in the 2nd half. Hold up. It's been on the field a bunch, and a lot of that was due to the pick 6, of course. Cardinals with all the momentum after this 17-0 run. Holstein will try to change it. 1st down, Pittsburgh. Kenny Johnson in traffic, and the drive stays alive for the Panthers.
Take a sack,
Goff able to bust it loose across the 15. Bukowski back on to attempt a 37-yarder. On the way, and Pittsburgh back in front, stopping that 17-0 scoring barrage. Moss starting to heat up already. 17 first-half completions, 162 yards. Looking at Isaac Brown's feet under pressure. No sign of Duke Watson, who required assistance off the playing surface earlier in the half. Kewan Brown also out today. Middle of the field has been available for Miller Moss. Holstein crossing pattern. First down Panthers. Blue Hicks still on his feet. And ahead to the 46, a gain of 12.
Everyone knows exactly what to do, where to go for this Pitt offense.
Clock stops for a moment to move the sticks. Holstein underneath. And a collision at midfield. On the Louisville 49. Holstein wants a big play. Into the flats. Justin Holmes, second catch, racing out of bounds. Final Saturday of September. ACC opener for both squads. On the move, open is Poppy Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. Gonna run it, Sam.
Well, I did too, and you could tell the Louisville defenders thought as well. Eli Holstein has used his legs this game so far, and so since he starts to step up in the pocket, Raphael Poppy Williams, number 5, gets wide open behind the defense. Eli Holstein tucks it, looks like he's going to run. He doesn't. The defensive backs lose their eyes.
18 of 31 passing for Miller Moss in that injured offensive backfield. Brown has given it everything he can today. Inside give. And brought down short of the 30. Rasheem Biles, who had the pick 6 earlier in the game. On first down. Inside give. And Colin Lacey now steps in as the running back. It means more passes for Miller Moss. 31 attempts in the first half. 1 to start the second, and a first down grab by Bell. But you also realize that Pittsburgh's going to find a way to generate more pressure in the second half. Not this time to Chris Bell. He continues to have the hot hand for his quarterback.
Because like you guys said, plagued with injuries, Duke Watson will not return.
Yeah, it's a mash unit in that running back room with Brown, Watson, Kewan Brown, who's not playing today. Third and long across the middle, back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's it. Stacked up at the 40 is Jaleel Skinner. Didn't participate last year. 57-yarder on the way. Low line drive, and Keller connects from downtown. Nick Keller. And Louisville back within a score. Back-to-back. 22 completions, over 200 yards. The touchdown and the pick 6. Transfer from SC. Moss wanted to go long, instead settles short. And he's been targeted 14 times by Moss. Isaac Brown across the 45. That is a chain mover. If given that extra half second. More pressure from the Panthers. Moss, the quick strike. And a first down. Twisting and turning is Antonio Meeks. What will happen next in this game? It's been back and forth. Holstein wants it all. Unloads deep and's got a man. Hicks underneath it. First down and goal. 56 yards on the pitch and catch.
He transferred from Louisville, Blue Hicks did, because I didn't think he could win from the outside. 2 for 2, lining up on the outside and winning.
On 3 receptions, Holstein wants more. Floats it into the flats. Contested and intercepted. Well, the Cards read that beautifully. Antonio Watts enters the chat.
So number 1, the decision by Holstein. He thinks he's open, but he's not. Watts makes a one-handed grab that switches hands, middle of the air. This has been the ultimate game of swings. We talked about it earlier. How can Louisville get back in the game? Their defense would have to step up. We saw Blue Hicks make another outstanding catch, but the very next play, interception.
Ron English told us this week on Antonio Watts. He switched numbers in the offseason. Fullback back on the field in the offset eye. Isaac Brown dives ahead across the 5.
Louisville has to find a way to capitalize on their defense's turnover.
Only 3 points scored in this second half between these two teams. Bell lines up on the perimeter. Moss 5 yards deep in his own end zone. Crossing pattern, there it is. And the reception for the first down by Colin Lacey. 3rd and long, 15 on the completion.
Another 4-man.
We'll run an option play into the boundary with a crease. And a big-time play by Duke Watson. Manufacturing rush yards hasn't been easy today for the Cardinals. Duke Watson, injured ankle.
He's a difference maker. That's why you keep him in.
The pump fake and the sack. Rasheem Biles. It didn't take long.
When you need a big play, you go to Rasheem Biles. And when you're on an injured running back, Isaac Brown, he fakes the injury.
Panthers showing pressure again. They'll bring 4. Colin Lacey. A conservative call. They'll get some of that lost yardage back. Lucy Turner back on the field. Remember, Pittsburgh without Des Reed today. They're not healthy in the running back room. Turner. A nifty cut in traffic. Into plus territory. Give him 14.
And that fake by Eli Holstein.
Empty backfield for Eli Holstein. He wants to throw it, and he does. Deuce Spann. First catch, and I don't think so. Driven down at the 39, and it was Corey Gordon that got there first. Cards get it back from their own 39. Moss sends it low to Watson, and lassoed, still on his feet by Kyle Lewis. Rasheem Biles has made more of the big plays today for this Panthers defense. Lewis. 2 on the play clock. Moss gets it cleanly, retreats, delivers, open is Lacey. First down, Louisville. Colin Lacey will drag Allen Bryant an additional 5 yards and a gain of 38 on 3rd and 7.
So Pitt hasn't brought pressure. Why? They brought a 3-man rush. They're trying to change up the look, but only 3 guys rushing for a team that's used to blitzing. It should be better as the season goes along.
Clean snap again, Moss. Comeback route. About a yard shy of the line to gain for Chris Bell. 22 wins already. Moss kept it, delivered into the flats to the front pylon, and in for the touchdown, Jaleel Skinner.
Right there in your formation, steps inside, gets outside, and watch Colin Lacey, number 5. He could hold, but he doesn't.
Poppy Williams will shift. No Des Reed today for the Panthers. Pocket collapses and a sack. Holstein driven down. Renee Conga, number 90, with the rude introduction to the Pittsburgh quarter. Ryan Coretta has stepped in his place. Holstein across the middle, intercepted. It was read perfectly by T.J. Quinn.
He's reading the quarterback the entire way, and he's ready for it. He had a drop at this very yard line after the ball got tipped, but instead he's great in his coverage. Eli Holstein
displayed some at the will and the Mike linebacker positions this year. Brown with a burst, and Isaac Brown tripped up short of the 20. Cards showing some grit, a little moxie on the road. And Brown, not this time. Rasheem Biles. Boy, Biles has a bright future, I would argue, at the next level with what we've seen from him. His ball skills and his ability to sniff out. Bell has 10 catches. On 1st and goal, they'll feed Isaac Brown. On a wing and a prayer. Moss feels the pressure off the back legs, got a tight end in the back corner, and it's caught for the touchdown. Koriski gives Louisville.
You're going to see Miller Moss see the pressure, avoid the pressure. You know he's going to take a hit, and he's able to layer that ball over the outstretched defender.
Louisville has the lead for the first time in this game after a series of Pittsburgh miscues. Ensuing kickoff to Blue Hicks. He's looking for the convoy. Still on his feet. And ahead to the 27. 6:53 to go. Here comes Eli Holstein. There comes the pressure. And the handoff to Goff. Late flag comes in way back at the 27. Thomas in motion. Holstein the 2 second-half interceptions. And Gonzalez goes underneath. A stutter step, a nice maneuver back to the original line of scrimmage. First try for Gonzalez. And he'll float one before the receiver made the cut. And it's grabbed by Poppy Williams.
Perfect pass.
Sam, it wasn't the tightest of spirals, but it got there. Gonzalez again absorbs the hit into plus territory.
Lost in overtime. You felt the nerves creep in a little bit. They've settled down now.
Goff straight ahead on second down.
For a backup quarterback when you're a defense facing backup quarterback.
Johnson went in motion. Gonzalez escapes ahead, and he's going to lose a yard. So now it's going to be 4th down and long. Pitt has 2 timeouts remaining. Here comes the house. Gonzalez didn't sense it. Lost the football, and 4th down. The Cards get it back. T.J. Quinn. Louisville's looking for that elusive first down to try to put this one on ice. Watson over the right edge. Amazing. Just 1.6 yards per rush. Do it again here with Watson. Watson escapes. Watson picks up the first down.
This play, you call timeout. Why? To tell those running backs 2 hands on the football if you touch it.
Panthers out of timeouts. Isaac Brown with a touch. Dragged down from behind at the 35. Trailing by a touchdown. Gonzalez unloads again. Intercepted. Penalty, 5 turnovers in the Steel City. The comeback is complete. 34-27 the final score. The Louisville Cardinals remain undefeated in 2025.